What's going on, everybody? Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friendos, my name is Steamboat Skiddly, and welcome to Bloodborne. Now, this was my first foray into the Souls-like gaming experience, and this game is very special to me because every time I play it or think about it, it makes me think of a very good friend that him and I have had a pretty, I wouldn't say rocky, eventful history. But, Blue Man, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this. Hugs and kisses, bro. I love ya. Everyone else, I love you too. But I don't know your names. So, there we go. But hugs and kisses to you all as well. Now, let's get into it.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin?
Probably at the start.
Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
How about we focus on getting you some eyes, my guy? Alrighty, here we are at the character creation screen. Now, normally we would do this on camera, but I kind of have a surprise for you guys, and I will be doing this separately from you guys, so you can meet who will be accompanying us on our journey through Yharnam. And we'll be right back here in just about now. Everybody, I would like to introduce you all to a very good friend of mine by the name of Buck Futter. That's right. Mr. Futter here is going to be accompanying us all the way through Bloodborne and the Old Hunters DLC. Now, for you newcomers out there, a lot of Bloodborne, you are going to recognize quite a bit of the Souls tropes, and we will try to point them out as we see them. But Bloodborne is definitely kind of its own entity and has its own lore, own settings, and all that good stuff, and its own surprises. So if this is your first time experiencing Bloodborne, I appreciate you coming to hang out with me. Again, my name is Steamboat Skiddly, and we're getting right into it. Finalize.
Good. All signed and sealed.
And delivered, I'm yours.
Let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Dude kinda looks like my grandpapa. Don't worry, nothing to be afraid of. We're just tied to a IV of strange origin, nothing to be concerned with. Lot of blood on the floor, with a beast appearing out of it. Just like a normal hospital stay. You guys know. If you've stayed overnight in a hospital, you know this is all par for the course. And boom, he catches fire. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And see, just weird, pale, dehydrated baby starts crawling. Oh, another one starts crawling up you. Yeah, this is all normal. I'm just preparing you guys for your first overnight hospital stay, if you ever have the luxury of having that happen.
You found yourself a hunter.
Moi? Buck Futter? Alright, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pop that hood right off so we can see Buck Futter's lovely face. Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Transcend we shall, my friend. Now we have a couple of ways we can go. That way is locked, so we're gonna go this way. We will come back to that locked door later. As you can already see, the architecture is quite a bit different from the Souls games. We got a lot of Victorian style here. We are in Yosofka's clinic, and the first thing we're going to try to do is beat this werewolf to death with our bare hands. Oh god! Let's see if it goes well. Oh, it did not go well. But it's okay. Here's a fun tip for you newcomers. You're kind of supposed to get taken out by the werewolf anyway. It's possible to move past him, but it's not a big deal. Because here we are greeted by a lovely cutscene welcoming us to what will be one of our 2 homes throughout our adventure. I would like to welcome everyone to the Hunter's Dream. Now, the Hunter's Dream is gonna kind of serve like a Firelink Shrine kind of deal. There won't be any NPCs that will be coming to join us here. They will be going to another location, which we will talk about when we get there. But there are quite a few things we can do here in the Hunter's Dream. An abandoned doll. We'll come back to that later. Over here is the Bath Messenger Fountain. Here is where we can buy all sorts of items, and the more we progress through the game, the more items that will become available to us to use. All very fun stuff. Now I have some messengers popping up here with a selection of weapons. We have 3 to start off with. The Saw Cleaver, which is kind of like your well-rounded choice. The Hunter Axe, which is for more of the strength builds out there. And the Threaded Cane, which is sort of for your dexterity builds. Dexterity in this game is called skill. So we'll be talking about the stats here. Oh, here we are, right on the far right here. We have vitality, health, endurance, stamina, strength, skill, dexterity, blood tinge, and arcane are kind of like your magic stats. Blood tinge works a little bit differently, and even after all these years, I still really don't know what all it does. But I'm sure it's important. I never level it up. But we are going to start off with the Saw Cleaver just because it's the most popular of the starting weapons, and it's just dope. We'll pop into our inventory. Wrong way. There we go. And we got our Saw Cleaver. And just like in Dark Souls, attack with your R1 and R2 buttons. But the fun thing about Bloodborne is that every weapon has a transformative state. The weapons in this game are called trick weapons, and every weapon in the game has some sort of alternate stance or form, whatever you want to call it. And you can transform at any point, and you can also transform in the middle of a combo, do some combo extensions. Very fun stuff. We'll go over here, and we have a choice of 2 firearms. We are personally going to go with the Hunter pistol. Now the firearms work a little bit differently. So there's not really a viable shield option in Bloodborne. So we're not going to be going for parries, which we didn't do in the Dark Souls games anyway, so it doesn't really bother us. But parries in Bloodborne are incredibly crucial, and you use the gun to pull off your parries. And I'll try to show you that. I'm sure we'll be parrying a lot. So hopefully we can get that shown off. And also, before we head out, these tombstones lining up, these will serve as... So every area will have lampposts. The lampposts are essentially our bonfires. And these tombstones will send us to certain areas. This first tombstone will send us to the beginning levels, blah blah blah, and all the way to the end. So, for now, that's really all we have to do here in the Hunter's Dream. So we are heading back into Yasofka's clinic, and we're going to show that dastardly werewolf what for. Have at thee, scoundrel! There we go, our first parry. Done and done. The werewolf drops some blood vials. Blood vials are essentially your Estus flasks. But there's one major difference. With Estus flasks, we have a specified number and can upgrade that number with Estus shards and all that stuff. And every time you rest at a bonfire, they will be replenished. Not so with the... Yes, be very excited. But, with the blood vials, there is not a finite number, but every time we stop at a lamppost, they're not just going to be refilled just for the hell of it. You can carry 20 at a time with base stats. There are certain items you can get to upgrade the amount you can carry. But typically 20 is all you'll be getting. And when you say you die and you don't have any stored up in like the in like your storage area, which I'll point out once more of the Hunter's Dream opens up for us, you don't get any more. You'll have to go find them again. Which thankfully a lot of the enemies in this game, especially a lot of the enemies here in this location, Central Yharnam, we'll be dropping a lot of them. I forgot that happened. Okay, moving on. But yeah, just let's look at the buildings of this game and just... Okay, I can't get a good shot because everything's in my way. Okay. But yeah, just look at that. Look how beautiful. And this game came out in 2014, I think? I mean, oh my god. Just look at that. And just like in Dark Souls, we'll be finding messengers and stuff like that, bloodstains, and we'll be seeing phantoms of other players as long as we're online, which hopefully we'll be online through the entire playthrough. Because while I'm not much for PvP, sometimes it's fun. We're going to light up this lamppost, and this will be able to take us back to the Hunter's Dream. And also serve as our checkpoints when we eventually get slaughtered. Let's talk to this guy behind the window.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
Indeed.
And not one from around here either.
You're very astute, sir.
A fellow outsider.
Buckfutter.
You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
we'll keep that in mind. Anywho, carrying on. Hello, friend. Now let's take a good look at this guy. I don't know how well you guys can see him, but he's very beast man-like. Very furry, very decrepit looking. And there's a disease plaguing Yharnam. And we're going to find out what that disease is, and we will put an end to the madness by destroying every poor soul that's in our way. Go another parry. Oh, and the dodging in this game is quite a bit different from Souls as well. Instead of doing like a roll, like we done 1,000 times in Dark Souls 1 and 2, we have a little quick step. Because in this game, it highly favors you to play aggressively. Instead of using defense and coming in for your counters, you want to be in the thick of the fight, really. Oh, God. Okay, that's not good. Heal up. Heal up once more. And see how quick that dodge is compared to the ones in the Souls games. Very nice. 4 blood vials for our trouble. And I pulled that lever right before we fought that big dude. Just spits us out back where we came from the clinic. Now we'll head back further this way to see what more trouble we can get into. I think we have an item up here. Yeah, we do. Molotov cocktails. Sweet. A lot of crucifixions on the streets of Yharnam, I must say. Hello, my friend. Goodbye. Quicksilver bullets. I don't think I really need to explain what bullets do, but bullets go in gun. Make a gun go bang bang. Excuse me. We just picked up a Bloodstone shard, and Bloodstone is essentially going to be our Titanite, and it will help us upgrade our weapons throughout the game. And if I remember correctly, there's no like twinkling Titanite or that kind of thing. There's not like special forms of Bloodstone. It's just Bloodstone throughout the entire upgrade paths for all the weapons. Okay, back up. What's our fault? We didn't disease riddle you. Alrighty, what's going on down here? Ooh, a big crucifixion. Very nice. It's not very nice to shoot at strangers. But also, I'm pretty sure I've halved your town's population since I showed up, so who can I tell? What can I say to you? And of course, it wouldn't be a Souls-like if we didn't have doggos. Cold blood dew. That'll be like our soul items. We'll use those to pop and grant us more what's called blood echoes in the game. Blood echoes are our experience points. We'll use those to level up. See, we know all this stuff. Just the same things, different names. and it's gonna be all hunky-dory candy in the sky. Want to beat up some birds? Of course you want to beat up some birds. They're government spies, after all. And no one likes a spy. I'll head over here. Then we have one of my favorite enemy types in the entire game. The ogres! They're hilarious. And they're also very stupid. Heading on this way, we're gonna grab this item that's behind this gate. Some more cold blood dew, very nice. Couple more doggos. Well, more enemies coming up from behind us. That's not good. There we go. Nothing for us to be concerned with. Nothing at all. We are tearing through it. We're doing great. We're looking fabulous. And everything's going to be okay. As a matter of fact, calling it now, no death run in Bloodborne, except for the one earlier in the Esophagus Clinic that I forgot about. But from here on out, no deaths. We have a couple more werewolves to deal with. Nothing a little parrying action can't solve. Ow. Really don't want to fight two of them at exactly the same time, though. Come on. There we go. And that's you taken care of. Good stuff. Oh, and that reminds me, there is another mechanic in this game that's new and pretty much exclusive to Bloodborne. It's called rallying. And what rallying does is, do you see the white line that's at the tip of our health bar? When we first take damage, that light line will go down. But if we start dealing damage, that white line, I keep wanting to say light wine, that white line will go up before the actual health bar starts going down. What that means is we can recover our health by dealing damage immediately after taking damage. Again, cementing the fact that you're supposed to be a lot more aggressive than defensive in this game. I have a note. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward, as old Yharnam burned to the ground that moonlit night. Very nice. We're gonna head through this door. I have an item up there, and we'll have a gentleman collar that we will smack around a little bit, and another bloodstone shard. Go us. Run up here, open up this gate, and we have a shortcut back to the lamppost. We won't be going to the lamppost just yet because I want to clear out some things in the rest of Central Yharnam right now. Hello, gentlemen. Pretty dumb to be so stupid. That's not what I wanted to say. But honestly, I don't remember what I wanted to say. For the Batman fans out there, do these guys kind of remind you of Solomon Grundy? Very good, very good. Gonna head up here. We're gonna, well, let's go ahead and open that door. Any surprises waiting for us up here? Ooh, an item. Gimme, gimme. Cold blood dew, very nice. And we'll come to this area with a bunch of doggos and cages. You're gonna want to go ahead and smack them around, because I don't know if they can all break out of their cages. But I've never been one to want to find out. So, give them some smacky smacks, come around here. Give some more smacky smacks. Pick up some more cold blood dew. And one more doggo barking at this door. We'll come back to this door later. Don't talk to us, we have other things to do right now. Go ahead and get rid of him for the time being. Break the barrels. As any good player worth their salt would. And we're going to try to knock down some of these items that are hanging from corpses without plummeting to our dooms. There we go. Easy peasy. More barrel breaking. And here we have our first NPC.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Got some bold hunter's marks. Very nice.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're a little different from the beasts themselves.
That's what I'm saying. There we go. We got what we needed from Eileen the Crow. I think it's Eileen. Irene? It's one of those two. Anywho, we're gonna drop down here. And we'll have some more beastie boys to take care of. Hello, sir. Oh, no sleep till Brooklyn. There we go. Owie. Ow. Oh no. There we go. Ow. Ow. Alright, we're gonna come over here and take away his Second Amendment rights. There we go. But still no deaths, other than the one just yet, so everything is fine. Alright. Can you stop shooting the scenery? I would like to shoot the werewolf man that's right in front of you. There we go. Give him an old stabby stab. And now, before we drop down further, what we're gonna do is come out here, and we have some more baddies to smack up. There we go. Give me your heart so I can rip it out. Yeah, a lot of the enemies in the central Yharnam area will drop just about every essential item you're gonna need for your playthrough. So if you run out of blood vials or quicksilver bullets, don't fret, you can always come back and grab some more. Or you can just buy some from the Bath Messenger. But that requires blood echoes, and we want those for leveling up. Oh, another item over there. Oh, another bird! Stop spying on us, bird. Oil urns, very nice. Alright, with that being said, we're going to try to drop down to this beam right here. There we go. Got another bloodstone shard. Dope, dope, dope. Take all of those we can get. And we want to come around and look inside here, because this houses another very important item. And of course it wouldn't be a Souls-like without giant rats, now would it? Hell, it'd almost not be a video game without giant rats. Madman's Knowledge. So Madman's Knowledge is an item that gives us something called Insight. Insight will be displayed in the top right hand corner where there's the eyeball with the 0 next to it. The number above it is our number of blood echoes. And Insight, at first glance, it may seem like it's just another form of currency, which it can be used in that manner. But what we really want it for is that Insight will cause Futter here to perceive the world differently. And as the game progresses, the more insight we gain, you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil too many surprises. But just for now, just know insight equals we want it. And we're going to drop down on this side. Ow. Smack up a few more rats. Grab a few more items. There we go. We have ourselves a saw spear. Different from the saw cleaver. Anything else we want to grab? No, no, no. Okay. Onward we go. So now we have another area we can drop down into. We are going to come back to it from a different angle from up there. For now, we're going to take this ladder up and open up another shortcut. There we go. Take a right. Beat up some more birds! Ow! Ow. We got some pebbles. Oh yes, very exciting. We love the pebbles. And some more Madman's Knowledge. Very good for us. And we'll have another ogre to contend with, but he has no match for Buck Futter. Say we gave him a backstab. Oh, that reminds me. Backstabs and that kind of thing work differently here than they did in Dark Souls. Let's go ahead and start opening that shortcut while I'm explaining this. You can't just sneak behind an enemy and just hit the attack button and get the backstab. In order to get the backstab, those attacks are called viscerals in Bloodborne. You have to charge up a heavy attack to its max. Hit them with it. It will cause them to stagger, and you'll be able to do your visceral attack. very much damage. And with rallying, if you're able to pull off a parry or a backstab visceral, it will cause the white line to go all the way back up to its max. So we definitely want to get those off if we're trying to rally back some more health. But we have somebody waiting behind this window to talk to us, so let's do that now.
Who are you?
Buck Futter.
But I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Can you just really look for my mum? Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
That's very sad. Sure, we'll find your mother.
Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
I'd love to.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Don't you worry, young one, we will find your parents. For we are Skidley. We are Buck Futter. So we'll come back around here where we fought the two werewolves. And we'll take this direction now. Grab another item. Some more pebbles, very nice. What are you? Bloodstone shard. Also very nice. We have a ladder. Take a slidey slide down. And we are now in the sewers. Great stuff. I'm sure with all these open wounds and blood everywhere, we will be completely safe from any infections. Don't worry, I'm not a doctor. Come over here. Do the same thing to this boyo. Another bloodstone shard. Love it, love it, love it. Use her. There we go. Mind you dead. There you go. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. Is you dead. I really like to see it. Alright, we have another beam and another item on said beam. So let's try to grab that. Thick cold blood. You know how I like my cold blood? Nice and thick. Nice girthy cold blood. If that cold blood ain't very much endowed, I want no part of it. You know what I'm saying? Any other thick cold blood lovers out there? Like, comment, and subscribe if you love thick, girthy cold blood. And we really don't need to be beating up all these rats, but, you know, we're gonna do it anyway. Because I love me some blood echoes. And I love being as high level as we can possibly be. So we can just watch health bars melt away like snow in the middle of March. We have another boyo. There we go. I'll get the hand of parrying. Or I'll get the hang of parrying the further we get into it. It's just been a while. Now we have the Hunter set. Which, if you've seen the cover of the game, which I'm sure you have at some point in your life, is the attire that is showcased on the cover art. Very classic, very dashing, very menacing. But of course, we can't wear anything that covers Buck Futter's beautiful face. So unfortunately, the cap and mask must go. Now, don't let these guys fool you. They look dead, but I assure you they're not. What we're going to do is we're going to have some fun. Equip a Molotov and chuck it in the middle of them. Very nice. And we're just going to come over here and smack this one up a little bit. And now a lot of these dudes are going to be less than half health, which will make this go a lot more smoothly. Blood vials, quicksilver bullets. Good, good, good. Anything back here? No. Oh, and you may notice I'm not swiping at any of the walls, because Bloodborne. Excuse me. In Bloodborne, there really aren't any invisible walls. There's only one I can think of, and those are and that is in an optional area. And those optional areas we'll talk about later on in our adventure. Excuse me, I was in the middle of talking to my friends, and you so rudely interrupted. So for that you get smacks. And you get dead. Good, good, good. Was there anything down this little alcove? Bop, 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 bop. Cherry on top. More bloodstone shard. We are rich in bloodstone. Would you like to come down here so I can give you smacks? Excuse me. Don't ignore me. You're ignoring me. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a look down here, shall we? We have a big giant pig man living in the sewers. If I could learn how to speak, just stay away from me. But he shouldn't be too terribly hard to take out. Give him a smack, visceral, and rip out its, well, I guess its ass. No other way to put it. It's not the nicest visual, but hey, that's what we got. But now that all of this has been squared away, oh, we got a Saw Hunter badge. We'll find different badges throughout the world from just random pickups like that or drops from enemies. And badges will open up more items to be available at the Bath Messenger's shop in the Hunter's Dream. Speaking of the Hunter's Dream, it is about time for us to head back. And... oh, now you want to come down. About time for us to head back and level up for the first time and upgrade our saw cleaver. And we're back at the lamppost. Before we head officially back, want to go in here, go ahead and pop these madman's knowledges. And we're gonna go ahead and pop all of our cold blood dues. Very nice. Alrighty, here we go. And with the help of insights, the first thing you should notice is that the doll is now standing.
Hello, good hunter.
Hello!
I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you.
And I am Futter.
Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you, to embolden your sickly spirit.
That is incredibly sweet of you. We're not going to level up
Farewell,
just
good
yet.
hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
That we shall. We have some more messengers with some more items to pick up. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. This item will allow us to partake in cooperation with other hunters from other players. We will do our best not to have to use it, because you know we like to do things solo around here. And the old hunter bell will allow us to do the same thing, but with NPC hunters. And we also have a new friend. Meet German.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am German, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
And used to it we shall. By God, look how beautiful Buck Futter is. I love him so much. And some of you may be thinking, why the name Buck Futter? I'm not going to explain it. For some homework for you all, go and watch some Saturday Night Live Celebrity Jeopardy, and you might find out where it comes from. But for now, we're going to come over here, and we have the option to use the workshop. This is where we can repair and upgrade our weapons. We will be using it very often, and it will be one of our closest friends. We're going to upgrade the saw cleaver 2 times. Very good. We're also going to take a look in here. This is our storage. All of our overstock on our items will come here. So if we die while having less blood vials, it'll take them out of the storage, replenish them. Same with bullets, all that good stuff. Not the most exciting, but something you should definitely know. And now we will actually level up.
Welcome home, good hunter.
It's good to be back.
What is it you desire? Very well.
Diet Coke would be
Let the
amazing
echoes
if you
become
have
your
it on
strength.
offer.
Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Alrighty, so now that we're here, first thing I'm going to want to do is level up my strength to 20. Ooh, a vanilla Dr. Pepper. Thank you, darling. We're going to level up our vitality, and that's it. But I am perfectly okay with that for now.
Farewell, good hunter.
Yes, yes, thank you. Now we shall go back to Central Yharnam. And who's ready for some boss fights? Alright, we are back on this bridge where we fought the 2 werewolves. Ooh, an item. Thank you. We're not going to worry about the werewolves again. Hurrah for horse. Instead, we'll be going this direction on the bridge this time. Owie. Give this ogre the old stabbaroo. Ensure the birds are dead. Very nice. Go ahead and heal up. And we're just gonna take a stroll down the rest of this lonely bridge. But egads! A wild cleric beast appears. Eat a Molotov cocktail. Owies. He is staggered. Get up on him. Stab him in the head. While he's throwing a tantrum, we'll throw a couple more Molotovs. One didn't land, but it's okay. Not every attack can be successful. Owie, owie, ow. Stop that, please. I don't even remember if you can parry the cleric beast. But I don't think it really matters anymore. It sure doesn't. Prey slaughtered. And we have a sword hunter badge for our trouble. Very good indeed. We have some more quicksilver bullets. And we will head on back where we came from to another area we opened up shortly before going to the Hunter's Dream. I suppose I didn't really call attention to it when we were first here, but we opened up this elevator past the two ogres, and it brings us to yet another bridge. And just to kind of give you a reference point of where we are, this is the ladder we climbed to get out of the sewers earlier. We'll be heading across this bridge. Has some baddies waiting on us. But thankfully, if things go according to plan, we won't really have to deal with them ourselves. Come on. There we go. Big, giant ball of fire will take care of it for us. Or at least the majority of it. No problems at all. Item? No, is a messenger. And we have Shield Man and Solomon Grundy to thank for doing that for us. And what better way to thank friends than by kicking their asses to Kingdom Come? That's how I've made every friend I have in my life. And I love them very dearly to this day. Fight some more Beastie Boys. Stay with me. There we go. Bloodstone Shard, Bold Hunter's Mark, and some more blood vials. Very nice. And we shall head confidently and vigorously into our second boss room. He must be chopping very large onions. Can we talk about this man's outfit? It is dope. He's got that drip, as the kids say. You don't know that? You know, for such a terrible place, he has some pretty good teeth, all things considered. But here we are. Enough about his teeth, enough about his clothes. We have Father Gascoigne.
What's that smell?
The buckfutting.
The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's
Ow.
enough to make a man sick.
Heal. There we go. This will attack him again. And this just might do it. There we go. And that is the end of Father Gascoigne. And we get the Odin Tomb Key, which we'll be using very shortly. Light up this lamppost. Let's see if I can get him to do the victory thing again. No, but another... Come on, do the victory. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Pump that fist. You deserve it, Buckfutter. Alright. We're gonna head up here. We're gonna open that gate here in just a second. But first, let's look down here over this edge. We see an item attached to a corpse. Let's investigate. A red jeweled brooch. Now, where did we have someone mention a red jeweled brooch before? Let's rack our brains for a moment. Yes, it was that little girl at the window asking us to find her mommy and daddy. If you haven't pieced it together, this was mommy, Father Gascoigne was daddy. Daddy killed mommy, we killed daddy. And they all lived happily ever after, except mommy, daddy, and the little girl. But we will go tell her the good news at a later date. But for now, we will just keep trekking. Open up this gate with the Odin tomb key. I think it's pronounced Odin. That's the best pronunciation I can come up with. And we'll traipse along through this flooded basement, climb this ladder. Anything up this ladder? Oh, hurrah! Our first chest. Isn't that lovely? Blood Gem Workshop Tool. Very important item. We will talk about it later. We shall open this door. Nice sleep token statue. And everyone, welcome to our second home away from home, the Cathedral Ward. We'll go ahead and open up that lamppost. Now this, when we meet NPCs looking for a place to stay, this is where we will send them. Or at least most of them. But for now, we're going to turn around and talk to this chap.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. Screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yharnam's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erdin chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
You know what, buddy? You're a weirdo, but I love you. You know what? I'm not even entirely sure if we learned his name. You know what? We're going to call you Cookie Crisp. I hope you like it. Alright, now that we've talked to Cookie Crisp, we've slain the blood-starved beast and put Father Gascoigne out of his misery, we can call it an episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, and I hope you greatly enjoyed the video, and we will be back exploring the rest of the Cathedral Ward and the surrounding areas. I love you all so much. Again, like I said at the top of the video, Blue Man, hugs and kisses, love you buddy. I am very excited to play through this game with all of you. It is my second favorite of the FromSoft Souls-like games, and I just absolutely adore it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you saw here today. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.